We know that scalp massages work for hair loss, but it's so time consuming. 20 minutes a day at the minimum to see any results. That's why I'm so excited to try the Growband. Hi guys, so my name is Iman and I suffer from androgenetic alopecia, and I try everything to help promote hair growth but without any chemicals. If that sounds interesting, don't forget to subscribe. So HairGuard has kindly sent me their Growband to test out, which I'm super excited for because scalp massages are one of the best things that you can do for hair loss for a number of reasons. So before I get into reviewing the Growband, I just wanted to go through a couple of things with you guys just so we're on the same page. So number one, scalp massages are really good because they stimulate blood flow. Blood flow is the key to hair growth, and whenever you are fighting hair loss, one of the key things from over-the-counter drugs like minoxidil helps to promote blood flow. Rosemary oil helps to promote blood flow. Another way to help stimulate hair growth is through blood flow. So that's one of the key things. And there are actual studies done on scalp massages which have seen really great results. Next is scalp tension. Now, scalp tension is something that isn't 100% agreed on in the medical community, but it does make sense because of the way that pattern of hair loss works. So there is some research to show that actually when the scalp is not agile and it's actually tense against your skull, that actually restricts blood flow, which then in turn creates hair loss. So scalp tension is something to definitely consider if you are suffering from hair loss. We know from a study that ischemia, which is the restriction of blood flow, actually can cause hair miniaturization in the hair, and it disrupts the growth phase of the hair cycle. There are different phases of the hair growth cycle. Blood flow is a key factor in when a hair goes into shedding phase. If it's not getting the right nutrients, enough blood supply, then it will go into resting and then shedding phase. And if it also is not getting the same blood oxygen levels as a normal scalp, then it will start to miniaturize because there's not enough blood flow, there's not enough nutrients for it to grow, so it starts to shrink. We all know that DHT is a hormone that causes hair loss. Interestingly, the reduction of blood flow actually increases DHT in the scalp. This hormone binds to receptors in the hair follicle, miniaturizing the hair. Blood flow is really important to hair health and hair growth. So the question is now is, can scalp massages actually reverse hair loss and promote hair growth? So the study done in Japan actually showed that scalp massages increased hair thickness both in men and women in 24 weeks, which is pretty impressive. What's great is that actually Growband actually did a study on users who used the Growband. One, it tested blood flow, so there was, yes, an increase in blood flow, and two, the results look really promising. Okay, so let's test it out. So it comes in this box here, which is nice to keep it in its case. I actually keep it in my TV stand because obviously I watch TV, and whenever I'm watching TV, I put it on, which is really good. It's just like an easy way to maintain the commitment. Opening this, I just pop it on my head and I just tighten it. So the way that it works, it actually just pushes your scalp upwards. So just to show you first, so inside here, it's like this inflatable cushion, and it comes with this pad here, which you switch on like so, and you can customize it to whatever you want. So it inflates, it holds the inflate, then it deflates, it waits, and then it starts up again. Play here, you can start to see the inflating. So then it will pinch the scalp, push the scalp upwards, which helps to stimulate blood flow, helps to reduce the scalp tension, also the inflammation which scalp tension can cause. So I'm just gonna pop it on my head, and this little nozzle here opens it up a little bit. I'm going to tighten it. Sometimes I do find that it comes off my head, so I have to kind of put it just in the right spot. So it is a little bit fiddly. Once you get it right, then it's fine. So I'm just going to play, and you can see I need to actually push it down a bit. Okay. You can see that it's pushing my scalp, and it pinches it from the top here, which is where all that scalp tension is. And I just leave it tight. You can make it tighter or looser depending on your preference. I like to keep it tight because I want to get the maximum results from the session. It just feels like someone is just pushing up on your scalp. This is kind of annoying though. I find it just above my eyebrows works. And then from the back, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna switch it on again. And I can feel that it's like a nice squeeze and it deflates. And I leave that on for 10 to 20 minutes. You have to be consistent with it to see results. That I look like I'm like really shocked. You have to be consistent with it because with anything with hair loss, you do need to use it every single day, every single week, because your hair is dead and you want to stimulate blood flow every single day. Like human beings, we need to eat every single day to sustain ourselves. And that is the same thing with hair follicles. It needs nourishment, it needs blood flow, it needs oxygen every single day. So the more that you're consistent with it, the better results you'll get. As massage devices come, this is definitely the most unique that I've found. I'm gonna switch this off for now. If you are someone who is struggling to, do 20-minute, 30-minute massages a day with your hands, this is definitely the lazy option. Personally, spending 20 minutes a day massaging is a huge commitment and it's very easy to fall off, whereas this makes it a lot easier to stay consistent, which I quite like. Now, this isn't going to be a cure-all. This is going to be a very integral part of your hair growth, hair loss regimen. So it is really important to understand your specific hair loss. Currently, I do think they are sold out, but I would recommend putting your name on the waiting list if you are interested, and I'll link everything in the description. If you guys have tried something similar or you have tried the Growband, I would be really interested in learning a little bit more about your results. If you have any questions or would like me to review anything else, let me know in the comments below.